Huawei has just unleashed a $8 million monster, the CloudMatrix 384, at the World AI Conference in Shanghai. And it doesn't just challenge Nvidia's dominance. It might signal the start of a new global tech war in AI infrastructure. So how does it stack up against Nvidia's beast, the GB200 NVL72? Let's break it down. Huawei's CloudMatrix 384 is a brute force powerhouse. It uses 384 Ascend 910C chips, producing around 300 flops of dense BF16 compute. That's nearly double what Nvidia's GB200 NVL72 delivers, just 180 flops using 72 B200 chips. But it's not just about compute. Huawei packs in 3.6 times more memory, 2.1 times higher bandwidth, and a cutting-edge optical mesh interconnect using 6,912 ultra-fast 800G transceivers. That's 16 racks of compute, with Huawei betting big on system-level design rather than raw chip muscle. But here's the trade-off. All that muscle comes at a cost, literally. The CloudMatrix 384 gulps down 560 kilowatts of power. That's almost 4 times the power draw of Nvidia's GB200 NVL72. And in terms of power efficiency per flop, Huawei is 2.3 times worse. So why does it matter? Well, in Western markets, that would be a deal breaker. But in China, where power availability is less constrained and government support is strong, Huawei can afford to go big and inefficient. Let's talk cash. This system costs around $8 million. That's triple the cost of Nvidia's GB200 NVL72. It's not for startups or small players, but big Chinese firms. Already, 10 major enterprises have adopted it for data centers. Huawei's betting that scale and sovereignty matter more than price or efficiency. And there's a reason behind that. Thanks to U.S. export bans, Nvidia can't sell its most advanced chips to China. That's why Huawei developed the CloudMatrix 384 entirely on domestic architecture. The Ascend 910C chips are made at SMIC, using Korean HBM and TSMC wafers. It's a Frankenstein of global parts, but it works. And it proves that China can go it alone when it comes to high-end AI infrastructure. That makes Washington nervous. Now, what about Nvidia? The stock of Nvidia closed at $173.45 on July 25th, down a tiny 0.14%. Not a panic yet, but voices on social media are warning that this could be the end of Nvidia's dominance outside the US. Is that realistic? Not quite. Nvidia's chips are still 3 times faster per unit, more efficient, and backed by a mature software ecosystem. Huawei's solution, while impressive, is a brute force workaround, not a chip breakthrough. Still, Huawei's approach comes with risk. The reliance on optical interconnects, 6,912 of them, is a fragile, expensive design. Even Nvidia scrapped a similar layout, DGX H100 NVL256, due to instability. And at 16 racks per unit, CloudMatrix 384 is a space hog. Compare that to Nvidia's one-rack solution, and you start to see why Huawei's beast is powerful but impractical for smaller environments or global scale. So what's the conclusion? Huawei has made one thing clear. China won't sit back and let U.S. companies dominate the AI age. With CloudMatrix 384, they've shown they can build something massive, powerful, and homegrown, even if it's not yet elegant. But is it enough to dethrone Nvidia globally? Not yet. But this is just the beginning, and the real AI hardware war might only now be heating up. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more deep tech and AI stock breakdowns.